Good morning from the First Alert Viper Weather Center. It's Jeff Roper. This is a live look over Pocatello this morning, and we've got a little bit of haze around. We'll see some more of that into the course of the day today, and we've got temperatures this morning in the 40s. Look at this! Look at this smoke. This is just obnoxious, and we're appreciative of our firefighters that are there working. Many from not even around here. Probably. So temps this morning are right there at 46 degrees. As you get into Driggs, 47 in Jackson. It is 49 in Chalice. And yesterday we had some really gusty winds around here. I was just making note of this. We had 68 miles an hour into Craters of the Moon. IF yesterday hit 51 miles an hour. Howell was at 57 mile an hour gusts yesterday. And Hamer, 58 miles an hour. Rexburg, 49. All these are like my waist sizes over the years. Chalice, 44. And we've got two fires of which to tell you. This is the Moose Fire, and we're talking about 3,600 acres now to the northwest of Salmon. And that is where that smoke is going to be pushing into Montana. And we've got another one. This is the Bray Fire. It is northeast of Bliss, Idaho, and it is affecting about 8,000 acres. It's not as much of a hot spot per se as the Moose Fire. It hadn't been around as long. This kicked in yesterday evening during the 6 o'clock news, and we have some smoke that will be affiliated with it that will affect our area throughout the course of the day today. So some patchy smoke around, hot spots. We're still going to have UV indexes today burning us within 3 to 10 minutes, depending on where you are, and the smoke can more than likely play a trick on you as well. It will make you think that there are clouds around, but it's still pretty hot. It's going to be in the mid to upper 80s for the afternoon. 86 in Rexburg, 87 in Idaho Falls, 89 in Blackfoot. It'll be 91 for Pocatello this afternoon with some patchy smoke. It'll be 86 in Jackson and still cooking up here around Salmon and that fire with some of that smoke and some clouds around. We don't have any wind advisories today, but we do have winds that'll be pushing and gusting up to 20 miles an hour. The gusts that we've seen so far this morning don't range past 5 to 10 miles an hour, so you don't have to worry about 50-mile-an-hour winds ripping your meniscus out of your kneecap like they did yesterday with the truck door, because that was unbelievable. I mean, 50-plus mile-an-hour winds, that's stronger than a tropical storm at times. So with very little cloud cover this morning, we started off chilly. We'll have a few scattered shower chances, very limited, especially into the lower valley areas. Any kind of wind's not going to help that Bray Fire at all, and obviously everything's pushing from the west, so that means smoke coverage for the eastern highlands and into western Wyoming, and winds picking up 10 to 15 miles an hour into the afternoon, gusting to possibly 20. Will calm overnight. We'll see some more of these winds pick up into the western side of the state as those fires are almost lined up with each other vertically. And then we get into the temperatures for the afternoon. We're still hovering there in the mid to upper 80s to around 90 degrees for most of us. It'll be 78 into Old Faithful's parking lot this afternoon, 83 into Jackson, and 85 for San Antonio, Idaho. And we'll still see 90 degrees into Rexburg. You're probably going to have some haze. Some of that smoke will be there because you're caught in between most everything moving from the west to east. 86 in Mackey for the afternoon. It'll be 87 in Arco, low 90s into Salmon, and we get into the central Snake River Valley. It'll be around 87 degrees there at Rigby, the home of television, and 90 degrees on into Aberdeen. A little cooler there at the American Falls Reservoir. Not as windy, but still smoke coverage. If that is difficult for you to handle, just know it may irritate you today. 90 into Burley, especially with that Bray Fire that is burning to the west. So some haze this morning into Blackfoot, some clouds mixed with sun today. It's going to be around 89 degrees, and then we'll be in the lower 90s for Wednesday and Thursday. So hot still as we cruise through the dog days of summer. Normal temperatures this time of year should be around 87, 88 degrees. So we're on target for that today for a lot of us, and it'll be 86 in Rexburg. You'll have some of that haze to contend with, and then we'll push into the 90s for the back end of the week. Everything will be in the 50s for overnight lows. Take a look at Salmon. It'll be 92 today. Fire still going, smoke in the background. You see it there, and it'll be in the mid-90s by the time we get to Wednesday and Thursday, and then we start popping upper 80s, maybe even a shower or storm as we get into Wednesday and Thursday, and then we'll see temperatures temperatures still in the upper 40s on into the overnights. Pocatello, it'll be in the low to mid 90s, just a slight chance of those lower valley showers with some of that haze still around. And in Idaho Falls, looking at hazy sunshine to start with here. It'll be in the upper 80s today. It's pretty normal for this time of the year. The winds have calmed. We're still going to retain a little bit of that heat as we get back into the 50s. We started off in the 40s this morning into Idaho Falls. And our question of the day, which will prove interesting to see the pictures coming up, something you can't look cool doing. Hey, back to you.